guys, it's Deavan here, and I am with, what do you go by online? Topher.
Yeah.
I'm here with Topher. This is our first sit-down video since we reamped the channel, so this will be exciting. We decided to do a Christmas Q&A and answer some of the the die-hard questions that our fans have, because you are new to the channel and they want to know and get to know you. I'm kind of like, yeah, it's our first time. How would you explain our channel to new watchers?
It is a family channel that features almost like what happens on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And we're just capturing those moments and then throwing them up online.
Yeah. So if you guys want to keep watching, make sure to like and subscribe and keep watching. So we are going to start our Christmas Q&A. So first of all, I want to start with the question. First of all, I want to start with the Christmas questions, and then we'll move on to more the juicier questions that everyone is dying to know. So let me pull up my list. So here's a good one. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Favorite Christmas movie? I don't think I have one. Really? Yeah.
I've been making you watch so many this week.
Yeah. I mean, they're all great, but I don't know, maybe Christmas with the Cranks, because that's the most recent one we watched.
That's the most recent one we watched. Mine is Four Christmases.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah, that's a really good one. That one's really funny.
That was a good one. Or any claymation Christmas movies.
Yeah, those
are always good.
Those are really good. Okay, so what is like your typical, how did your family celebrate Christmas? Like, what did you do on Christmas with your family? Like, how was it celebrated in your house?
I can't remember what we did as a kid, when I was a kid, but the last few years, we cooked steak. Mm-hmm. We actually cooked steak for like all the holidays. And just kicked it at home.
Yeah.
That was basically it.
Did you do gift exchange?
No. Nothing. We just cooked steak.
Steak's a great way to celebrate.
We did open presents on Christmas Eve, because everyone just kind of like thought, we don't want to wake up early on Christmas. We're all adults. Mm-hmm. So let's just open it Christmas Eve and sleep in.
Sleep in. My family, usually what we do is Christmas Eve, we would go to my dad's side for a Christmas party. And we did that this year. So we got to host this year, and we already did that, and that was a lot of fun. After that, we'd go home, go to sleep, and usually wake up about 6 a.m. and open presents up until I actually moved. So I was getting presents even as an adult. And then we always would have like a big breakfast. We never did Christmas dinner. We always did Christmas breakfast at the house. And we used to go see a movie every year at the movie theater. But when Drusilla was born, that tradition kind of stopped. Because, you can't take babies to a movie theater.
Right.
But yeah.
Sounds much more fun than...
I don't know, steak is pretty good.
You just wait all day for steak.
So, is your Christmas tree real or fake?
They're fake.
Yeah, we have fake Christmas trees. We
Both
have
of
two.
Them. Yeah, two.
Yeah, we have two Christmas trees. One in the living room. Well, one in the foyer, and then one in
the
living room.
Yeah.
Mhm.
One's white.
Ew.
One's white.
One is white
one's
green. What is your favorite present you ever got on Christmas as a kid or even as an adult?
6th grade, I got an electric scooter with a little basket in the back. And yeah, I rode that in the backyard. We had a little backyard, and it was just grass, nothing else. And I rode that around in circles, thinking it was a dirt bike, because I always wanted a dirt bike. and then my siblings and I, we all rode it together at once, and the scooter wasn't capable of holding that much weight, and so it hit a dip, and then it killed the engine, and yeah, it lasted about a month in that house until we broke it, and it's probably still in the garage back home. Best Christmas gift ever, though.
I think mine would be like the Anastasia music box I got that I still have. Well, it's at my mom's house, but that's my favorite one.
What is a Christmas that you've always wanted to have but you haven't had yet?
I've always wanted like a Christmas with my kids, like the typical Christmas, you know, where both the parents and the kids go to sleep, you make cookies together, just like the traditional family experience of a Christmas, and I haven't been able to experience that with my kids yet. But this year we're in that white picket fence house that I've always wanted, with the yard, you know.
Yeah. Front and backyard.
We decorated the house with lights. We have beautiful trees, and I don't know, I'm just really happy because I'm finally going to get the one Christmas I ever wanted, because last year I wasn't able to do that, unfortunately. I didn't even have a Christmas last year, basically.
It's rough.
It is rough. What's yours? Having a Christmas?
Yeah, the Christmas that...
Joking.
Oh.
I'll make sure steak's not on the menu.
Love steak. I'd say waking up. Like, once we all grew up, I feel like the magic of Christmas kind of like went away within our family, and so I've always wanted to get that back, and you know, start waking up early, start being excited, get excited about waking up early, opening presents, and I don't know, just spending the time as a family together in the house, with like whether that's board games, watching a movie, cooking together, and just having a good dinner, having drinks with the family, and kind of going to bed happy. We didn't do that though.
Oh,
it's like
so sad.
We opened presents Christmas Eve, everyone went to sleep, everyone woke up late on Christmas, just had coffee, and then everyone split up and did their own thing. We were just on our computers, and then met back up for dinner, and that was it.
Sounds sad.
That was alright.
That's alright. Alright, so let's move on to like some of the like get to know you questions that everybody has been wanting to know, since we are, I don't know what you would consider like the rebranding of the channel, everything going on. So do you want to like introduce yourself, like 3 fun facts about you?
My name is Topher Park. Topher is short for Christopher. And is that a fun fact? No, my name is Topher Park. Topher is short for Christopher. I used to collect restaurant bags and put them on my wall.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was fun when I was in high school. You know, I still have one of those pizza boxes, and it's like the oil stains and stuff still on it. It's kind of nasty, actually. And my favorite colors are red and green.
Because you're a December baby.
I am a December baby. I was born in December. Oh, you want me to give away my exact date of birth? It's December 28, 1974.
Okay.
Let's just say it's Christmas. It's around the same time as Christmas.
And he's gonna get 2 sets of presents this year.
Yeah. I hope. That'd be great.
You are, because one of my orders didn't come on time for Christmas.
Oh, the one from this morning?
Yeah.
Struggle City.
Struggle. I guess it worked out because now you get 2 sets of presents. So another big question people are wanting to know is how we met. I know we have touched on this a bit, but like we've talked about it so much that I'll just kind of summarize it. So about 2 years ago, a little over 2 years ago, I would say. No, no, it was 2 years ago now because it's past November.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
So 2 years ago, we were both flying to Korea, South Korea, to see our exes, and we happened to be sitting next to each other in the terminal, and you know, we just had a normal, basic conversation, left it at that, and then 2 years later, we found out we had a mutual friend in common, and just hit it off, and also found out we were from the same hometown, which is
it's wild.
Crazy because it's a very small town in California. So that's awesome. And yeah, that's how we met.
And that was it. The rest is history.
Rest is history. Okay, another question people are wanting to know is, what was our first date like?
Well, it was awesome. It was awesome.
We had a quarantine date.
Quarantine date.
Mm-hmm. We couldn't go out.
In LA.
In LA.
And I was super nervous.
Why?
Because like when you start to like somebody and you're not nervous, then it's like, do you really like them?
Mm.
But yeah, so
I was really super nervous.
we were both super nervous. And
We ordered chicken.
we ordered chicken.
Mm-hmm.
And
We didn't eat
we
it.
ordered a lot of chicken.
Yeah, well, like 3 boxes.
And
Didn't eat it.
barely ate it.
Yeah. And we were just kind of being all like,
Yeah.
What's up? Yeah.
Like we were drinking a lot,
yeah.
kind of.
No, we were. I think,
Yeah.
yeah. But it's not like we were partying. We were like shy
No.
drinking. And we just ended up talking the entire night till like 5 a.m.
Yeah, so we had dinner for a million hours, and then
So true. It was like 9 hours.
yeah, we had dinner for a long time. Well, we had dinner for like 5 minutes, and then the rest of the food just sat there,
For like 5 hours.
and we were just talking, and then
Then we moved to the couch.
the couch.
Are you gonna say it like that?
We moved to the couch.
To watch. What did we watch?
We watched Rocco's Modern Life. It was a movie
Yeah.
on Netflix. Netflix?
Yeah.
Yeah, Netflix.
And we watched it, but I can't remember anything about the movie.
Me neither.
Because I was just too nervous sitting next
too.
to you. And
You
like,
sat away from me.
well, we sat pretty far apart. Like, you're like, couch. I like thinking, we
Couch.
sat like a foot apart. We didn't touch hands at all. We were just sitting there for an hour and a half, like dead silent.
Yeah,
And I can't remember the movie.
No, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I was just worried if I made a move and you were like,
Not feeling it, dude.
dude, I'd be like,
Yeah.
oh. It was really scary. But we watched the movie till like 5 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
or almost 5.
Yeah.
And that's when you were like,
I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed.
and I
Yeah.
was like, wow, Chris, you haven't made a move, and now it's 5 a.m. and you still haven't touched her hand, haven't done anything.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is game over. And then the rest is history.
Let's just say it went really well after that.
Our first kiss was at 5 a.m.
It was probably like 5:06.
5:06.
Yeah, so that was like our first date. And then I think our second date, we just went to a market.
Yeah, we stayed in.
Yeah.
We had coffee,
Yeah.
and what we like to do is have coffee in teacups.
Mm-hmm.
It's our thing. So it's kind of become a tradition. Except we don't.
We haven't done it lately.
Yeah, the teacups
'cause
are
our
actually
teacups
back in
are-
LA.
Well, yeah, they're in LA, but our other set is in the garage in a box.
Oh yeah, we have to unpack it.
Yeah.
But it's become to have coffee together in the morning, every morning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Then we went to the market.
then we went to the market to pick up some food to cook for dinner on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was Sunday, right? Just dinner.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Sunday.
Sunday. That's all everyone needs to know. It's just Sunday.
Sunday. Let's just say it wasn't all about Jesus that day.
Anyways, Sunday was good. It was really nice. So yeah, that was our first 3 dates, and then yeah. When would you say, like, when did we become official? How long after, like, our first date did we become official? 4 weeks?
It's 3.
3.5.
3. Was it 3.5? Around there.
Yeah, so Chris actually came to Utah to see me, and my kids were staying with my parents for the weekend. Like they do most weekends, they like going over there. So Chris decided to come to Utah because he lived in LA. And yeah, that was a really good weekend too. And yeah.
That's when I met the kids.
Yeah, it wasn't intentional though.
No.
No. We didn't know when, like, an appropriate time would be to, like, introduce him to the kids, of course, because it is a sensitive topic.
Yeah.
But he was supposed to fly back on Sunday, and you missed your flight.
I did.
Because we were up in the mountains, because we went on a hike, and you ended up missing your flight.
Yeah.
So you had to stay an extra day, and I had to go get the kids, and I remember bringing the kids in, and I was so worried, I was so nervous, I was so scared. But they knew who you were at that point because of video calls, FaceTiming, all of that. And I just remember Taeyang, first thing Taeyang ever did to him was, like, give you a kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He smiled. So you brought him in his car seat. You were holding him. And so funny. I was doing the dishes and I was, like, super nervous. It's like, oh my gosh, this is, like, totally not planned, but it's happening. And then I remember I opened the door. You were holding Taeyang in the car seat, and Drusilla was standing, I think, in front of you. She was like, hey. I was like, oh, she said hi to me. And then, yeah, you came in, you put Taeyang down, unbuckled him. He came out, and he stared at me, and then he smiled, and then he kissed me, and I was like, ugh.
It was so
and then my
cute.
soul just left my
And then
body.
Drusilla ended up staying up all night showing you YouTube videos. Yeah, so I think it was a good start. How do you feel about, like, when dating someone with kids? Like, what does that feel like, dating someone with kids? Did you ever think about it? Did it ever cross your mind?
Well, I was never like, I'm going to date someone with kids. Like, that's my intention. I'm gonna look for people with kids. It was never like that. And honestly, I didn't think much of it. I just thought of it as I'm dating a person, I'm meeting a person like I would meet any other person. Because everyone's story is different, and whoever you meet and whoever you want to pursue a relationship with, you're gonna have to navigate and deal with whatever's going on in their lives. You know, I was able to connect with the kids, and yeah, I just put my best foot forward, and things tended to work out so far.
I think they're working out really.
So yeah, I don't know, like, that stigma of single parents is just, it's like, why?
Yeah, that's how I feel all the time. Why?
Why?
Yeah.
And like I said, like, I've said this before, but it's like, also, if I put myself in those shoes, like, if I was a single parent and people looked at me and they were like,
oh, like, you're automatically, like, disqualified from what I'm looking for because you have a child.
it's like, that's, I don't know, it sounds super just wrong.
Yeah.
Like,
Definitely.
children are freaking awesome.
They're so awesome.
And they shouldn't be, if you see someone and you disqualify them because they have the child, then you just not someone cool.
Someone cool. People are wondering how long we've been together. We've been together much longer than people know. That's something people don't know. We've actually been together way longer than most people actually think. So I will leave it at that. You know, due to my recent job and contracts, I have to pretend like everything's recent when it's not. So we'll leave it at that. So don't worry. It's going at a normal pace, I would say. Yeah, what's it like? How do you feel about the kids, like living with kids now? You basically taken on a role of being a father figure to children now. So people are wondering, like, how does it feel? Like, how are you coping with it? Being like a bachelor who, you know, worked in Beverly Hills, had his own loft. Like, what's that like coming to a small town, getting a house, and like having like an instant family? I don't know what to say.
It's fulfilling. I don't know if I've said that before, but it really is like when you're single and you know you kind of doing your own thing, and you're very fortunate to have, you know, a lot of other things like your own place and no roommates and everything else like that. It seems cool, but and like it was cool to try it out, but it's not really it wasn't really for me, I guess. Like it was cool to try it, but it wasn't fulfilling.
Yeah.
You know, it's very lonely, and like I feel like you just think about yourself all the time.
That makes
you know,
sense.
your passions, your career, whatever, but it's always like me. But now my life has taken a complete 180.
Yeah.
And it's for the better.
180.
Yeah. But yeah, it's for the better. You know, I wake up every day with a smile on my face.
It's 1 a.m. here.
Like,
no, I get you.
I don't know, like my dream was to always be a dad and be a family man. And it's like, that's, like, there's no job or whatever out there that would mean more to me than that. So I feel like it's like a dream, but also it's hard work. You know, you work,
It's really hard.
you work at it every day. It's not easy being in this position as a parent, and but it's so rewarding. You know, you're exhausted at the end of the night. It's very rewarding at the end of the day, and you just want to go back in it the next day. You know, get better at everything you do.
Sorry, I'm really thirsty.
And yeah, like if I could sum it up,
With one word.
it's fulfilling.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, so 3 more questions and then we'll be done. These are the 3 most asked questions I think people are curious about. So number 1, how do you feel about me being on the show, and have you watched it?
I have not watched it. I've only heard. I've said this before. I've only heard of the show,
Yeah.
and I think I saw like a little clip of it years ago in a hotel room. But that was about it. And how I feel about the show, I think it's like any other reality show. Obviously, it's not real, and a lot of things are scripted. I guess I would say the majority.
If not scripted, heavily produced or edited too.
Right. Because at the end of the day, like, it's a business. They want to sell it. Anybody's day-to-day life, it's like it's pretty bland for anyone else to see.
You dying?
You know?
You
And I just
okay?
have to burp. Like, a normal person's day-to-day is like whatever if anyone else is watching. And so if you want to sell that, you have to create drama. You have to make up lies. You have to tell people, say certain things that they would never say. You have to upset people.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's
think-
what reality, that's what any show is.
Yeah, I think my biggest misconception is I don't know anything about Korea.
Yeah, you know a lot.
Yeah.
She knows a lot.
Yeah. Me looking like,
She cooks myeokguk like
yeah. like that I don't know anything. Like I lost the language at this point. 'Cause back then, I knew a lot of the language.
Very
I
knowledgeable.
knew a lot about the culture. I was very well educated on the culture and was learning the language for 2 years. And like a lot of the things that were like cultural that we did at my past job for the television were actually like my ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think that's the biggest misconception.
Yeah.
What do you
It's
think
just-
it is? He's seen clips, but he's never watched it. Like,
Yeah.
how do you feel like seeing clips of the show versus like knowing me in real life, being with me 24/7? What's a big difference, you would say?
Well, like the TV, like they'll only capture or they'll only show like specific moments.
Uh-huh.
So in a conversation that we're having, if like you make a certain face or
Yeah.
something like that, those are the things they show, and that's the image they paint people out to be, and they definitely did that with you. And it's totally
I'm
like
like so mad the entire time on
Yeah.
that show.
like I've said before. I've said this in like a live or something before. Like I've never seen the show, and I've met you before ever seeing anything about the show, except for that one weird clip in the hotel room years ago, and it's like, yeah, like I know who you are, and then when you showed me these clips, I'm like, that's obviously not you because I know you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess that's a huge misconception, and like they kind of, I'm gonna say they painted you in the best light. But yeah, that's it's unfortunate,
It is what it is.
but I mean, they did it to sell, and
Yeah, it's sold. And what was my second question?